All right, lesson 2-3. So we're going to be subtracting integers. Now, with subtracting integers, we can make it look just like adding integers simply by adding the opposite. So basically what we're doing is we're changing subtraction to addition, add, and then take the opposite of the number that comes after the subtraction. So for example, we have 5 minus a negative 2. I want to add, so 5 plus add, and then what is the opposite of negative 2? It is 2. And then we add 5 plus 2 and we get 7. Negative 6 minus 3, we want to add the opposite. So negative 6, we want to add. What is the opposite of 3? Opposite of 3 is negative 3. So we put those in parentheses because I don't like to have two signs together. So then what we do is you can use a number line or you can use the counters like positives and negatives if you want. I like to think of it as we have the same sign here, the same sign here. They're both negatives, so I'm adding the same type of number. They're both negatives. So add the 6 and the 3, they are 9 when I add them together, and I have a total of 9 negatives. So my final answer would be negative 9. And again, you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negatives, plus 1, 2, 3 negatives. See, they're all negatives. We're going to combine them. That's 9 negatives, or negative 9. Negative 4 minus a negative 4, so we want to keep the first number, and we're going to add. I want the opposite of negative 4, which is positive 4. So here, these are inverses of each other. Negative, positive, they're opposites. Opposites or inverses is 0. And then negative 3 minus a negative 1, so negative 3 plus, and I want the opposite of negative 1. And the opposite of negative 1 is positive 1. So now I have 3 negatives, I have 1 positive. Notice that I have more negatives because that's 3 negatives compared to 1 positive. So I know overall my final answer is going to be a negative number. So what I can do is negative, 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 a positive for the 1, a negative and a positive, they cancel each other out, leaving me with 2 negatives, or negative 2. Find the distance between integers on a number line. So I want to find the distance between 0 and negative 5. So basically, what you want to do is you can use your fingers for this. I'm going to use my pen, but you don't have to mark up this number line. But you can use your fingers as you go through this. But you can't see me using my fingers, so I'm going to use the pen. So let's say I want 0 and negative 5. So I would put my finger at 0, that's going to represent my finger, and a finger at 5, and then count. So if I were to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the distance between, whoops, I did that wrong. I lied. Try that again. I'm going to put my finger at 0 and my finger at negative 5, and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, people want to say that this is negative 5 because of the negative. It's not. We're talking about distance. Distance is measured in positive, not negative. All right, negative 8 and 8. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to place it at negative 8. I'm going to place my finger at positive 8. And then I'm going to count. Either bring one finger back or one finger forward. I can bring this finger and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know that's 8 units there. I can then continue counting 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Because that's 8 units there. So it's a total of 16. So the distance from negative 8 to 8 is 16. I'm going to place my finger at negative 9. And at 4, and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 units, plus 1, 2, 3, 4 more units. 9 plus 4 is 13. So my final answer for that would be 13. Put my finger at -3 and at +7. So again, if I count 1, 2, 3, so that's 3 to 0. From 0 to 7 on the number line is 7. So together it's 10 units. So that's how we can do that problem. So you don't have to draw on it. You can use your finger and move it. Also, I have sheets with the protectors over them that you could use with the expo markers in class. All right, Tom saved up $250 to spend on vacation. If he spends $45 a week for 4 weeks, how much money does he have left? So he starts with $250. He's going to spend $45 a week for 4 weeks. So minus 45. You would subtract that and you would get 205. So that's week 1. So this would count as week 1. And then subtract another 45. I guess I want to go the other way. Sorry about that. So subtract another 45, and you would get 160. So this was after week 2, and then subtract 45 from that, and you should get 115. So that was after week 3, and then subtract 45 from that, and you get 70, and that was week 4, leaving us with $70. Another way that you could have solved this problem is you're starting off with $250 and you're subtracting $45 per week. So $250 minus 45W. You know that you're going to subtract for 4 weeks, so the 4 replaces the W. Then you have $250 minus 45 times 4, so that would be $180. And that is $70. So we get $70 both ways. So either way is fine.